It's your boy DJ Concrete here with Street Tactics Radio, and I got my peoples. Day one, back in the day, we used to do a lot of work together. Knokville, but
You
Knokville,
already
remember that?
know.
We got Doug up in
Yes,
the
sir.
building. Just popped on. What's up, Doug? What's up,
Sugar, what
Reverend
up
You?
with it?
Yeah. So this is how we about to get with this here, Matt. Right? So
Mm,
uh, we appreciate everybody for popping on and everything. But we got a serious show right here because I want to highlight my man Mack on the new project that they're doing, and then we get a lot of people asking about like a full annex click old school reunion type of interview. So make sure y'all say that
right.
to me. Anybody else trying to ask for that? Niggity nah. So we're gonna do that next, right? So shouts out
Yeah.
to everybody, like I said, who popped up on here. Shouts out to my people's Sick Flow. You remember Ricardo? Ricardo up here.
Yeah, yeah.
Shouts out.
What's up,
Salute.
bro?
Yeah.
Salute to you.
Yeah. So
Start with.
I mean a lot of these questions I'm gonna ask I already know, but then some of the things I don't know. But for everybody listening, where you from, Matt?
From Baltimore, man. Baltimore, Emerson Village. You already know, West Side. Zone 29.
All right then. Okay. We're gonna make it pretty basic at the beginning. But
Mhm.
who was the first MC that made you want to rap?
Wow. Um, See, I don't think it was an MC that made me want to rap. I always loved just hip hop period coming up, growing up, just the whole culture itself, from the break dancing all the way on up to, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it was a MC. I liked everybody back then because everybody was different. So I think everybody back then made me wanna, you know what I'm saying, be an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Got that.
Yeah.
Got that for sure. And you know, pretty much every dope artist or group, they have a story, right? So
Right.
so anyway, with that story, what was your journey, coming up? Like when you first said, okay, I want to rap, and then you wrote your first rap, and then as you start to progress, what was that like? Like what you tell me step by step? Like, okay, I did this, and then I started feeling this way, and then I started getting better at this. What's that story behind that?
Well, I started writing rhymes. You knew my friends, so they wasn't into hip hop, so I never really could talk to them about it,
Right,
and I never could rap to them. They never wanted to hear that shit for real. So, I started linking up with other dudes like, shout out to my man Nick Soprano, dudes like them that was going out the neighborhood and going to the ciphers and stuff down the town, and I just thought. Like I say around 92, 93 is really when I got focused and I wanted to do it. I think I came in the house and Rap City was on. I think it was 93, yeah. Rap City was on and I heard Black Moon, Who Got the Props.
right,
And that song right there just was like, yo, okay, this motherfucker, he's short like me. You feel me?
right.
And he just had that whole like buckshot. He just made me want to do it more. And then that whole movement back then, like hip hop felt so different. So it made me want to be a MC back then, you know what I mean? And starting I didn't have no direction really, so I started going around there to B. To my man B, you know what I'm saying? B had the turntables hooked up. He only had the turntables and a sampler. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
What up, Britt? He only had the turntable and the sampler.
right,
And I would go over there every day to the point where as though his mother and them, his mother was cool out or what.
right.
So he ain't even had to be home. They just open the door and see it's me. They open the door. His father ain't never really say nothing and shit. He just open the
Nothing.
door, let you come
Pops
in.
ain't say nothing. He was Pops was straight quiet. And it's funny you
Straight
talking about
quiet.
me because I was just on the phone. Me and him on the phone every day, and I was just on the phone with him earlier. But yeah, Pops was quiet. And shouts out to Joy,
Quiet.
Sunshine Joy. Shouts out to BJ. You know,
Yeah.
and shouts out to the original for coming through. But go ahead, Mac. And
Right.
what were you saying, Pops? Go ahead.
Yep. And I started going down there, and I think I made my first demo down there. Me and Fishbone. Shout out to my man Fishbone and Mike Foster,
Right,
because he Mike had to help me get the sample on point and
right.
stuff like that. And look at Digger said facts. Yeah. So um yeah, just going over there, and then I think I ran into you. This was back when Balls and Knuckles was real popular back then and
Right.
doing their thing, and I ran into you, and I was telling you like, "Yo, I can rap." My nigga, you like, "Nah, okay." And I think you gave me a session down Yale Heights.
Yeah.
I remember I rode a bike down there. It was in rain and shit. And I did a session with you. And I thought, I guess from that point on, I think you probably kept me in mind
Definitely
for
did.
when you was ready to branch off and do your thing. So I remember you came through Woodridge and you
Right.
was selling tapes,
Yeah.
and you was like, "Yo, ride with me to DC." And I took that ride to DC with you. You went to grab some records, and
Yeah.
you was telling me what you wanted to do. You was putting me and Silo. You wanted to link me and Silo together,
Yeah.
and you was like, "Yo, you know her from school, from Rockland. You know her from Rockland." So I was
Right.
like, "Okay," or whatever. And next thing you know, you called me. Of course, like I always tell the story. After that day, I think I didn't see you till a month after that.
Yeah. It's been a minute. It was a minute.
And
Shout out
then
to J
you
Funk
called out the blue, and
OBS.
you was like, "Yeah," you called on Augusta, and you called my house, and you out the blue, you said, "Yo, I want you to jump on the intro tonight for
Yeah.
the mixtape," and you linked me. I brought Intellect with me, and we hooked up with Silo was there. That's when me and Silo first seen each other, because you always said I knew her. You
Right.
would know her. You told me I would know her once I saw her.
Right.
So once I seen her, you even her was like, "Oh, all right, what's up, yo?" Boom, boom, boom. We got in your house, me, you, her, Diamond K,
Right.
and Intellect,
Yeah.
and we just start taking off. And you know what I mean? That's when it was born right there.
See,
That's when Annex was born right there.
me personally, I'm gonna save some of this for our annex click. What's the name? But yeah, it's funny because you go back to memories. That was back when we went up to 12-inch records up there in DC, and
Yep.
down in DC rather, and then and I remember all the time because I was waiting. But I gotta tell you, but this is during the annex click uh interview that we'll talk about that. Um, but what it was that I definitely had you in mind, and I was like I was just putting it together in my head. So
Mm-hmm.
but we got
Because out of
great.
all the people you could have reached out to, you came to me. I said he must have had me in his mind the whole time,
Oh
and
yeah,
I ain't realized none of that until I got older.
right, yeah. No,
Like,
it was real, and like I say, you know, we were all young back then, and I just
shout out to
I
J
had a
Funk.
plan. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that we could do something. You know what I'm saying? And I had I'm gonna use the word faith in us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but on this one right here, right? Was there any groups or whatever uh that you started off with?
Oh yeah. Dome Swellers. That
Hmm.
was me and Nick Soprano, Shaquan, and Sandia and Shorty Black. Cause I mean, like I said, my friends didn't rap, so they were the only people I knew that rap. So yeah, we started the Dome Swellers up in my basement on Augusta.
Hmm.
And from there, that didn't, it didn't work out like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then once you came with Annex, with Concrete Foundation, and then we formed the Annex Click, it was done deal from there. That's all it was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So far as another group, that was can't forget uh when me Fishbone and Mike Foster made that first demo, Clear the Path for the Record.
Hmm.
We was a group called Force of Terror. That was it.
Okay. Yeah. I think I remember that. And I'm gonna tell you something that's funny too. During that time, this was just when I was actually, I was like, I'm gonna go back and I was definitely, like I said, I had the plan. You was already in the plan and the silo, but it was funny to bring this up too. You remember Mike B and Boogie James? We did a record.
Yeah, struggling, striving,
Yeah, we
struggling,
did a record.
and that tape
Uh huh.
that said, yo, I said, fuck this. I know I can do that shit too. And they
Yeah.
and I salute them to this day, you know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
they inspired me. That inspired me too, just because I knew them. And for when they came out with the tape,
Right.
like I was like, whoa, okay. And see, people don't know they was the original ones from the village that
Yeah.
come out before me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? So,
And it's funny you remember that title because I remember scratching that struggling and striving. I think that was a Ice
struggling,
Cube.
striving.
So yeah, shouts out to Boogie James and Mike B.
Yep, definitely. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So and I'm gonna try to. I mean, I'm gonna kind of jump the trail right here, right now.
All right.
Who was your? I may have asked you this. Well, no. Who was your favorite MC
Right now,
all time?
of all time,
All
damn,
time.
that's hard because it's so many MCs. Like I can't say Coogee rap and not say Karis One or Rakim or you know what I'm
I
saying.
tell you what.
Like that's crazy to me.
I'm gonna make it easier for you.
Yeah.
First of all, shouts out to everybody who's up in here right now. Shouts out to y'all. But
Shout out.
your top three. Give me three.
Okay. It might sound crazy, right? You mean right now or just
Ever.
in general?
Ever.
All right. Yo, I'm a Snoop Dogg fan. I'm a dog pound West Coast fan. I
I'm not mad
love
at you.
I love the West Coast. Like it fucks some people up because I rhyme a little different, but I love the West Coast music. So I'm a fan of Snoop's. I say Snoop. I like Reggie,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Redman.
Yeah, yeah,
Gotta have
definitely.
Redman in there, you know.
You
And
got one more.
I got one more,
Pick
and it's
carefully.
hard. That's hard. That's hard. But I'm gonna tell you something though.
What up,
All
Kenny
right, I'm gonna
G?
name one more person, but I'm gonna tell you who I like listening to. Um, I take I take Biggie. I take Biggie.
You know what? And you know I love Biggie because
Yeah,
somehow even when I make tracks these days, I use him as a model in the hooks. It's weird. And then you remember back in the day, that's what I was playing with Biggie. But you
yeah.
know, Chaos One, that's my guy too. But shouts
And
out
I
to
heard his new album is so hard. I still didn't listen today because
yeah,
I was
yeah,
on the Snoop
it
Dogg
is.
album so hard.
You
But
gotta listen to that joint. It's dope.
yeah,
What's up, KP?
all the
Shouts out to
legends is
KP.
making the great music, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All the legends is making the great music, bro.
Exactly. And it's no disrespect to the young bucks out here, but you
No,
know what I mean?
hell no,
They what
hell
I
no.
want
I
them
love
to
them
do,
too.
what I want them to do is pay attention. They have a chance to pay attention now. You know, at first they didn't want to go back to the archives. And you know, when we came up, we saluted who inspired us.
Right,
But for some
right.
reason, a lot of these little new dudes think that they think some alien came down and blessed them with corny rhymes or something. I don't know, but I'm just saying, let them keep doing what they do. Shouts out to them. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
shouts out to them, man, and I salute a lot of them. And the person I was gonna say who I listen to a lot that a lot of people don't believe is I'm a Wiz Khalifa fan.
Wiz
Like I
Khalifa's dope.
love Wiz Khalifa, and it's not that he's lyrical. It's not even that. It's just that he promotes fun. His feeling, his music is his energy is just fun. It's something
Right.
cool, you know. And I went to one of his shows in Virginia, and it was outside, and it was so many. Like, yo, I couldn't believe it was that many people. Like he made out that night. Like, 'cause them tickets was like $200 something.
You know what's
So
crazy though? People don't
yeah,
understand sometimes where, say for instance, you could have been like, "Oh, Wiz Khalifa, he dope," but now you like he dope, and they don't understand the
that's it.
effects they don't understand the effects that when you go see somebody live in person, if they can put that energy in that show, it changes your mind about them.
It
Now,
changed your mind.
I'm gonna
Yup.
tell you, remember that time we did that show with KRS-One?
Yeah.
That right there, when we did that show with KRS-One, that was it. I was like, that dude had energy like I've never seen nobody to this day control a
I
crowd
was
and
in
everything like he
school.
did. So,
I'm always in school when I watch him.
oh yeah,
I'm in school. Like I'm watching, I'm learning.
right,
I'm learning everything, you know what I'm saying? And by him showing us love that day, you feel me? I felt good about that. That gave me confidence.
yeah,
You
like
know what I
that
mean?
that
Because
right there was our
we rocked
goal.
that show. That was a good show we rocked. We rocked that show
Yeah.
too.
Who
You know what
else
I'm
was at that
saying?
show? That was KRS-One and who else?
I'm not sure, but I know it was around the corner from the studio.
Yeah, yeah,
It was called the Ballroom at the or
yeah,
Trilogy.
yeah.
Yeah, yep. And
Hold up. Shout out to my baby sister, Janine. What's up, Nene? Love
hey,
you.
Janine. Kenny the
Yeah.
Car Man, what up, bro?
Yeah, yeah. Ken, hey, and I want to say this to y'all too before you answer the next question. Towards the end of this, I'm going to click y'all on. So if y'all want to come on and ask K Mac a question, all y'all got to do is join, and I'll tell y'all when to join, and then come on and ask K Mac a question. All right, whatever y'all want to
Yeah.
ask. So you were saying the KRS-One show trilogy.
Yeah, yeah. I learned that night. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? I learned that night. I really was at school. And basically, when I watch anybody from that's out there, I really be studying.
right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that
Well,
night was great though. That night was great.
yeah.
He
But the
saluted us.
wildest.
He saluted us. He saluted us. He couldn't do nothing but salute us because we killed that.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. We killed it, and that was a good look for Baltimore for KRS-One to listen to our music and was like, wow, y'all y'all killed it.
right,
So, but
exactly.
we're gonna keep this
Ever
other
since
show,
then, ever
huh?
since then, I didn't care what nobody else thought about us.
Right, right,
Well, we got saluted from him. I
right,
didn't care what nobody else said or how anybody else felt.
right,
From that point on,
right. And
hell
here's
yeah.
another thing too. Now I'm gonna keep this for the next the annex one, but that the wildest show was the one we did with ODB. It was ODB and who Smith and Wesson and I think Biz was there. And
That guy Mack the Maniac was there too.
yeah, and I think somebody got knocked out that we knew there. I forgot who it was. Was it Pat?
I forgot who it was, but I know the village showed up.
Yeah, I think it was Pat.
Stop.
Yeah. But
I don't know, but I know the village showed out that night, and it was a great night.
yeah.
Shout out to Smith and Wesson. They showed us love, you know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
ODB, that was a great show. He was just I feel blessed to even see him, to have seen him before he left here, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And like, yo, that man he was really who he was, like
Right.
from what I saw, you know what I mean? So
Right. Now
yo said Pat Leach, no, no.
it was somebody. I forgot who it was. I'm gonna ask Pat. I forgot it was somebody who we know that was from round the way. They knocked him out there. But that was just a wild that was just a wild show. But anyway,
Damn.
um
Oh,
this question is kind of close to what I was asking you before, but I'm sure you can.
you hear this? Look, hold on. You see who this person is? He said he always wanted to see K Mac and Kiss on the track.
Oh,
Hold up. And
that's
I'm glad we right here right now,
yeah,
right?
yeah. You know
I'm
what?
glad we right here, right. I want to clear something up for everybody, right?
Go ahead.
If you do the history, if you did the history, K Mac was really out before Kiss.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, guess what
K
though?
Mac we dropped what, 1995, right?
Right.
Niggas didn't hear Kiss till when? Till the Benjamins came out.
Yeah, that was some years.
1997.
But
1997. So technically, he sound like me.
yeah, that's true. That's true. You got him on that. But I'm gonna tell you something though. I'm gonna
But
tell
see,
you.
since we didn't have the machine behind us, people don't know this.
Right.
But I don't think I sound like him in no kind of way. at
I'm gonna
all.
tell you,
Like,
y'all like he do remind me. Y'all do remind me of each other. But I'm gonna tell you, the person who said that, that person has been with us since day one. That's Ricardo.
oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that's who
okay,
asked
okay.
that.
I
So
mean, my kids said, everybody said, they say I
yeah,
look like the nigga, I talk like him. I hear it all every
yeah,
day. So
yeah.
it's
No,
a
that's real.
compliment now. But I know, like, when people really listen to me, and you can hear that
Mhm.
I'm doing me and he do him.
Yeah, yeah.
You
It's a
know,
difference. It's a difference, but
it's
y'all have a lot
definitely
of
different.
resemblances.
Yep,
So
I take that.
I get it. But
I take that. Somebody
now
said facts. You had Joy.
yeah, yeah.
She said facts.
So the other thing is, who do you
He
listen
said
to
nah.
now? Like nowadays, who do you listen
Uh, a lot of like I said, Wiz Khalifa. Um, Currency, like Jet Life. I listen to all that stuff. Um, Dom Kennedy
to?
from
Okay.
the West Coast. Like I said, a lot of West Coast. J Rock.
Oh yeah, J
Um,
Rock. So
yeah, like Freddie Gibbs,
mm-hmm,
Dave East. I
mm-hmm.
listen to guys like that. You know what I'm saying? And I like the new Pusha joint. I be fucking
Oh
with
yeah.
Pusha too.
Let me
Pusha
ask you
T.
this.
So
Oh, go ahead.
and when I went to get in my trap mode, when I went to get into the, I listen to Migos. I like the Migos.
Now the Migos dope in their own sense. You know what I mean?
I like,
Seriously,
yeah,
they really
they
are.
got their own thing. They got
Yeah.
their own thing. I like the Migos.
Now let me ask you this,
Oh, and from Chicago, I like Lil Reese.
Lori. Okay, I haven't heard much on him, but I'll check him out for sure. But what do you think about the Pusha T that Diet Coke?
I love that.
So what about the track? Is that when you heard that, was that something like you was like, whoa,
That track hard.
the track stupid
The
hard.
track is too hard.
Yeah,
The track too hard. And I like how Pusha, his delivery. I love the
yeah,
words he used. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I'm saying? Because I be trying to do that myself. Use words that I know what they mean, and probably a few people know what they mean, but it got registered to some people. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I love what he do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that to me right now, that's the hottest joint out right now. That,
Oh, and I listened to my new album. I listen to me a lot.
yeah, you
Now,
got
remember,
to.
remember, I couldn't. Remember, we couldn't listen to it. I couldn't listen to myself.
Right.
But
Yeah,
now I can.
yeah,
Now I can. I can listen. I listen to me a lot too.
right. Shouts
Yeah.
out to Miss Lucidity. I know I messed that all up, but shouts out to you. Now, um,
Hold up. He said push a cocky nigga. Yeah,
yeah,
push it, be talking this shit.
yeah, he
That's
do,
right.
but hey, that dude he's dope. I like him. I like him, but so who are you working with these days?
Me and J Funk, you know what I'm saying? We Unk. We called ourselves Unk because I'm gonna let y'all know the reason why we call ourselves Unk. We was recording one day and we stopped the session
Mm-hmm.
and we went to the store and the young boys in the store kept saying Unk. Was like, what's up, Unk? And we get to order now shit and we look at each other like, damn, we really Unks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but every time we link up and do music together, we always wanted to call ourselves something like almost like a Guru and Premier type of thing.
Uh-huh.
So 2 days later, phone called me like, "Yo, I got the name," and I'm like, "What?" And he like, "Unk," and I like pause for a minute. I said, "I like that." And it's the truth because guess we are unks.
Yeah,
So
I
I
get the
said,
unk
yeah, we just
sometimes
gonna
too.
run with it.
Right, I get the
Yeah,
unk
so
sometimes. Yeah.
right. So I just learned to embrace it, you know what I'm saying, and just run with it. And it made sense and we liked how it sounded. It was kind of catchy. So we like, yeah, we gonna go with it. So every time me and Jay drop a project, we unk. Yup.
That's
Unk.
dope. That's dope.
Okay.
And shouts out to Discover Crazy. Is that Misty? I think that's my niece. I think I might be
Right
wrong, but I
there.
think it's my niece. Love you, niece,
Who's
if that's
Miss
you.
Lure?
um,
Okay.
and then so J Funk, man, let me tell you something. That's my brother from another mother. Me and this dude grew up. He lived up the alley from me, and it's funny.
Right.
Well, he's always been in the, his parents, his father in the music. He was always in the music. I was always in the music. Both of us came from music families, like my brothers and everything. They was in the music. I kind of, if you think about it, I kind of got the DJing from them. You know what I mean? Because they was
Right.
DJing, and then my brother Craig and Daryl, and then also a friend of the family, Clint. He was DJing. You know what I mean? So and then you had Charlie Bell. So that's kind of where my DJing came from. But that's not what really put me. Like what really said, I'm doing this. I'll tell that in the Annex Click situation. But
Right.
J Funk, man, that's my guy right there. Dope beats, all around. You know what I'm saying? Like
And see,
he made some city classics for sure.
and see, I feel like that's that's where all of us are from. We all from that same circle. It's still the same circle.
Hmm.
When before I even recorded with you, Jay was the first person that put me in the studio. He the
Right.
first person recorded me.
Hmm.
So by us still working together, once we became Concrete Foundation and Click, and we recorded at TikTok Studios,
It was
it was
like
all like
home.
a big family. So for me to be away from recording with Bill for so long, and then to jump back with Jay, to go back with Jay, it made me have that same feeling all over again.
Right.
It gave me that same 90s feeling, that annex feeling that we had, all of
Hmm.
us was together. The best times of my life,
Right.
basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the feeling, the vibe that Jay give me, and I think that's why the music come out the way it do for real. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh no, Diamond K was the man.
Oh
J
yeah.
Funk
Yeah.
J on there
Diamond,
said, don't
and
forget
he's
Diamond
family.
K.
That's family right there. Diamond K.
Diamond K is definitely my bro, man. And
Oh
I
yeah.
shout out to him for even letting me rock with him on the radio show and all that, man.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
he didn't even
That's
think twice about that shit when I came to him. He was like, all right, cool, you got it. You
right.
know what I mean? So
That's our
shout out
brother
to
right
Diamond
there.
K.
Shouts out to Unique also. Um, those two very good close brothers right there. So it's all love right here. So
Yeah. We used to have some good times, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo.
yeah, we wasn't even thinking about it. We was just doing it, and those are parts of our
We
life
never
that,
thought it would be like this though.
huh?
We never thought it would be like this.
No, no,
I
no,
know I
no.
never did.
Nah, when social media first popped up, and I'm gonna lead this again to the annex thing, but when social media first popped up and people were contacting me and asking me about records, I thought they were scams. I'm like, man, these people trying to scam me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was crazy. But
You see that electronics and more vibes, yeah.
yeah, it was
Electronics and
crazy.
more vibes, real.
Right. Now, what's the name of your new project? Is it Unk or
The new project is called Unk 2, and the new single is called Unk as well.
okay?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's how it was just like, you know what? The last team, I want everybody to understand the last album, The Rebirth,
Mm-hmm.
that was kmackknokville. That was my album. This album is an Unk project. This is me and Funk. So you might hear some funk on there spitting. You never know. You know what I'm saying? This is
Hey,
a me and Funk project. So
shouts out
yeah.
to my nephew Low Wheelie Wayne. That dude's
Willie
a low wheelie.
Wayne.
He's a wheelie god. Thanks for carrying the torch, Wayne. Quade, Wayne. You know how we do, baby.
Shout out to Wayne, man. I ain't seen Wayne in years, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah. Nah,
Wayne.
he's still doing his thing, man. Shouts out to
That's what's
Vision.
up.
Yeah.
Already.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Oh
matter of fact,
yeah.
I'm gonna get him on here. I gotta get Wayne on here. And we're gonna what's the name? But yeah,
He said
that's my
should have had
nephew.
me on the
Love that guy, man.
hook. He said should have had him on the hook,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. No, I'm gonna get him on here. Love that guy, man. Love him. So also, well, I'm gonna still ask this because you kind of answered it, but we're gonna get who's the producer on this project?
Of course, you know J Funk.
Right, right. Got you.
The rebirth and the project, you know.
That's dope. Yeah,
And,
nothing
and,
but
and I try to do that. I think I get that from how me and Jay started, and then it was just with me and you, and then it became with me and Bill. Now, you know what I'm saying? I always
Right.
work with the producer, just
Right.
me and the producer, not a bunch of producers,
Right.
because basically y'all musicians.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
different from a person learning how to make a beat. Then
Right.
y'all already play instruments. These are drummers, and you know what I'm
Right.
saying? You've been a DJ before you start producing.
Right.
So it's different from a person just learning how to make a beat than the people being actual musicians.
Right.
'Cause if you listen to him and Bill beats, and your beats are complex, the drums
Right.
are different
Right.
from an average. It's like I almost can tell who. Like, okay, you've been producing for a couple years.
Yeah.
I can tell. I've been in it that long, where though I can listen and tell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Only a few people probably slid it past me, but majority, you know what I'm saying?
Sick Flo
Right
said
there.
that he mad that we ain't Charm City Kings. Oh, we Charm City Kings, Flo. I mean,
Oh
you
yeah.
like. I mean, if we and you know what? I've been thinking
They
about
try to
this.
leave us out of a lot of shit though. They try to
Yeah, they
leave
do. They do.
Concrete and Annex Click out of a lot of shit though.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
try to. I don't know. They try to leave us out of a lot of shit when it comes to the city. Like when they
Right.
talk about uh even balls and knuckles. Like
Mm.
they'll mention, they be like, yeah, I mean, I understand trees in them. Trees is my man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I love trees. I love Boss Man. All them Mully, they all do their thing, but it was an era before that. They
Right.
was
I get
like
what
they
you're saying.
came right behind us. They came right behind us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we was pretty active back in our day. So I feel like when you talk about Be More history, you can't talk about Be More history of hip hop and not mention Concrete Foundation and its clip. You
Right.
can't. It's
Right.
crazy.
Right.
If
Yeah.
you do, you don't know. You
Right.
need to research, and it's not being cocky or none of that. It's not about none of that. It's just the truth. It's facts. If you're gonna tell the truth, tell the whole truth.
Right. Wayne said he already speak on everything when he can. So, he got our back regardless, you know what I mean? And it's a lot of
Oh yeah,
dope
it's
talent.
people that know. It's
Yeah.
people that know and respect it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's up. But I really think, like you said earlier, the younger guys would know exactly who we are if you know the it's some of our peers that's amongst them.
Right.
So if they would enlighten them on who's who
Mm-hmm.
and show that, so like you said, we always saluted our legends, our OGs. We
Oh yeah.
we from that era, and these, I feel like they should know. They should know or want to know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And see, my thing is with that as well is like, say for instance, when it comes to balls and knuckles, hearing everything, that's my brother. We on the phone all the time. All of us, you know what I mean? We take trips, you know what I'm saying? I love that.
Yeah, I see
Love
that.
that, bro. Yeah, the pieces, man. And we always have it ain't nothing ever been crazy between us. And it's just like we sit and talk. But this man, he done made, say for instance, I mean, he's a freaking legend in the city. You can't erase none of that. And that's why I make
None of
sure
that.
I always talk about it. I always bring it up in tapes, conversations, whatever. Same thing, with us. Boss Man, he's dope. I mean, I always did like Boss Man.
Yeah.
And you had Wilson, Omar Little, who
Yep.
else? Ricardo, Six Flow. Man, these
Yeah.
dudes, like we about to wake this, we about to wake the monster back up. You see what I'm saying?
Got to, man.
My son is the younger generation, but he,
Of that.
you know what I'm saying? He went Al flow. So
Right. And
really
he
bars.
and he came, he's birthed under that.
Yeah.
Just like my son. My son do that stuff that they do now, but
Hmm.
a lot of rappers now, they only can do that.
Right.
My
Right.
son can rap to anything. Like,
Right.
if
Well, because he
I
got
thought
a talented father.
yeah, like he been around it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like your son. So yeah. So
Shout out Nick Soprano.
Nick Soprano in the building.
Yeah, that's facts what he talking right there too.
Oh yeah, that hey, Nick Soprano, if it wasn't for him,
Hmm.
I wouldn't have known what none of this shit was. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This is before I even ran into you and I didn't even start going over B House. This is before
Right.
all that.
Right.
I
Right.
didn't know. I didn't have no direction. I didn't know what to do. He took me out, to the point where as though I start hanging with them niggas.
Right.
And Jermaine was like, yo, where was you at last night? Like, where you been at and shit? You know, I done went with my rap friends. That's when they start saying, oh, you be hanging with your rap friends now and shit.
Right.
So I remember they used to make a joke about that, my rap friends and
Hey, but
shit.
look where
So,
it's got you right now. Dedication, dope music,
man,
and everything. You got a catalog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
what?
sure everybody proud of you. You know what I mean? So
And I'm thankful. And I want to thank you, yo, because like without you seeing that and giving us that opportunity, nobody would even know us these days. Like when when I first came back out and started doing my thing again, it wasn't too hard because people was familiar with me already
right,
from that.
right.
You know what I mean? So it was basically up to me from that point on, but they was giving me a chance just by that, and that opportunity when people hit me from all over the world and say K-Mac, that all comes from what we did in the 90s, and but you made that possible for us. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I didn't realize a lot of shit till you got to grow and realize some things, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And I got older and I realized a lot of things. Like I wouldn't have those opportunities or people wouldn't salute me that way if it wasn't for Annex. And you gave me that opportunity for us to create Annex.
man, I appreciate that, and I love you, brother. You know what I mean? It's because I mean,
Too.
y'all did a lot for me. You understand what I'm saying? It's like y'all was a dynamic duo. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like y'all.
And to this day, like me and Silo, I think she in the studio now, so shout out to her.
Okay,
And yeah, she had a session tonight, so she
okay,
working. So it's like, yo, niggas is just this is what we here to do.
right,
Whether we with each other or not. And I always looked at it like I always take what I've learned from our sessions
mm-hmm,
all the way up to now.
right,
You know what I'm saying? I learned how to master our craft. Like Jay put me in the booth first,
mm-hmm,
but working with you and working every day like we used to work,
mm-hmm,
that showed me how to really put a song together. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
And then Bill's went on and started making amazing music too. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying?
Shout
And
out to
learning from
Bill.
that too. So
Mm-hmm.
all of man, I be like people say, are you like I remember a person asked me like, yo, are you mad y'all didn't make it big enough? And I say to me, I feel like I made it. Like
Yeah,
where I come from and the shit that I was around, I wasn't even supposed to make it this far, bro. You
right,
know what I mean? So I feel I'm thankful for that, man. And I want to clear something else up too.
right.
I hate the fact that people say you can't be a certain age and do hip hop.
Oh
I
yeah,
hate that. And
yeah,
I'm glad people on here. I see motherfuckers on here. I just want to clear it up.
right,
Like this is me till I'm in the grave, bro. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Mick Jagger and them, they gonna keep rock and rolling while they 75. Don't put an age limit on hip hop, on our own culture.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? We can do this forever.
right.
Forever. KRS One is, I'm sure he like 60 by
Yeah,
now.
he kissing 60. Chuck D. I
Yeah.
think
And
Chuck D like 60.
he said it on what's that shit? Uh All we do is spark madism.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
said it,
yeah.
ripping the microphone till a motherfucker 60.
60.
You feel me? So on real hip hop to know that. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, and if you
Oh,
think about it, the dopest music and the dopest artists that's out right now are 35 and up. You know what I'm
the
saying? And
ones
it's
that's
no
making
disrespect.
solid music, like everybody probably like that Snoop Dogg album. Yo,
Crazy.
I am
Crazy.
blown away, yo.
Yeah, crazy.
Like that Snoop Dogg album is rocking, and he killed that, yo.
Right.
And to do all that death row, he mixing all that death row stuff, man. Shh. Yo, this like the chronic, yo.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
love this album, yo. I love
that's
it,
even
yo.
like Two Chains too. If you think about Two Chains, a lot of people don't like Two Chains. At some point, I like him. You know what
Two
I'm saying? I
Chainz is
do.
nice as shit.
Yeah, he
Two
is.
Chainz can rap, yo.
And so my point to that is that no again no disrespect to the young bucks coming up, but do y'all homework and then bring out better representation of your product. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't think that you could just jump out and do this. You know what I'm saying? Like I
They
mean you
don't.
can, but how is it going to turn out?
I mean, you know what? I'm so off of that. I don't even pay no mind, but I do know something. I noticed something about them, about the younger generation, they artists.
Mm-hmm.
They forget about they art. Like my son, he will tell me, "Yo, this guy, Dad, listen to them. He hot. He dope, right?"
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks later, he'd come back and say, "Oh no, I don't fuck with him no more."
Yeah,
But this dude right here,
that's the new
like they
generation.
throw they people away. They
Right.
throw they people away. Like,
Disposable. Disposable.
yeah, no, I don't like him no more. He phony.
Yeah.
Go ahead for this nigga. Like, yo, and it's like, damn, like y'all don't, you know what I mean? Why
Right.
can't you listen to him and him
Right.
and like them both
Shouts out
at
to
the
my
same
brother
time?
Gaither. Shouts out to Gaither.
Right? It's like they can't like you both. Why you can't? This is all I listen to is him. No,
Right.
why can't you? It's hip hop. It's supposed to
I
be a
ain't never,
variety of different sounds, and I don't know.
since Eric B.
But
and Rakim came out, damn, my brother Gaither said they microwave MCs. but here's my thing, right? I ain't
oh
never,
dang.
when I heard Eric B. and Rakim, I never recall me saying, I don't like them. Once you like them, you like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never got like that with KRS-One. I never got like that with Biggie. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Because
know.
it was like you had a variety. You had it put you in different modes. You say, okay, today I want to hear some Wu-Tang shit. You want to
Right,
well, later on you might want to hear some Gangstar. All that shit puts you in a different frequency.
right,
All of it puts you at a different time. It's like, okay, now I want to hear some Dog Pound or this time I want, you know what I'm saying? You
right,
had hip hop was like that. Like I want to hear Onyx, you with the bald head dudes and they
right,
yelling. Okay, I want to hear some Naughty. I want to hear Tretch. You know
right,
what I mean? And you just had a different variety of hip hop back then, and that's what made it so great.
right.
Now it's like it's the same thing. Everybody even looked the same, like the same clothing, the same everything, the
Right.
jewelry,
I mean,
the
we were
Gucci
blessed
belt.
coming
You
up.
gotta have the Gucci belt and the Louis belt, and
Right,
you gotta have the money of your own. It's like it's more of that than the actual music.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's more about that. I'm not putting nothing down. Trust me. I'm not a hater. I don't care.
Yeah,
Do
I don't
your
care
thing
either,
because
but
I'm going to do mine. I'm in my own lane with this. You know, I understand my audience and I know who my audience is. So I'm cool with that.
right,
So if that's what people want to do, let them do it. You know, I'll be telling my son that he's still determined to do that. So I
right,
let him do it. Even him. Stop, Cole. I even let him do it, you know. But it is what it is, bro. I just know how I was brought into this, and I know what make me feel good, and
right, right,
that's what keep me here to this day, doing it the way I've been doing it.
right. Shouts out to my brother, Mr. Incredible. What's up, my G? Now,
Mr. Incredible,
yeah.
what?
So
Rico? Oh,
I'm gonna ask you this.
yeah,
Um, okay,
Mike.
on your all your music,
Uh,
who was the dopest feature artist
oh
you ever had
shit!
on on your song? Hey,
Wow, you gonna do that?
gotta
Well,
do
you
that.
know what? I'm gonna keep it simple. Silhouette,
Okay. You know what? I
silhouette,
definitely ain't mad at you.
silhouette, and one other person, an R&B person,
Hmm.
Scola
Oh
De
yeah,
Niro.
yeah. Scola crazy with it. Scola crazy
Right.
with it.
Yep.
Yeah. DJ Cornbread,
But
what's up?
but I definitely had a lot of people that was that I consider dope and I got a lot of respect for, like Comp.
You
You
right?
know what I'm
Oh yeah, yeah.
saying?
Pomp is dope.
Omar. Oh, yeah, Omar Little, Tater G. There's a
Hmm.
lot of niggas that I got respect for that came through for my on my projects. Slim Hayes, uh Shy Lady Heroin did some joint with I did her joint with her, Miss Kitty.
Hmm.
Uh you know, to T Dot, you know what I mean? Niggas like them,
Hmm.
niggas that was with Knokville, Bake, all them. So yeah, I had a lot
Okay.
of dope ass features in my you know what I'm saying, my time.
Okay. So
But the best one was Silhouette. That's always the best because
right,
we just it's it's natural vibes, yo. We
right,
ain't been together in the studio in years. As soon as we got back, it was just like, shh, You know what I
Now,
mean?
don't forget, y'all. In a minute, I'm gonna have y'all come on. If anybody got any questions, I want y'all to join in, and I'm gonna join y'all on the screen so y'all can jump in and ask K Mack. All right. Now, uh, how long you been doing this?
Almost 30 years now, or is it 30 something years? How
Probably
long has
30
it been
something.
since 90? It's like 30, probably like 32, 30 something years, something like that.
Okay. So in that 32 years, what was your highlight of your career so far?
Uh Winning in 2012, winning the BMA Music Award for rap for best label of the year.
That's dope. Shouts out
2012.
Diamond K once again. Shouts out
One
them.
second. One second. And I still got it right here. BMA Music Awards
That's what's up.
for record label of the year in
Right.
2012. And me, once I accomplish something like that, I don't even be wanting to do it no more. So 2012, that was the year.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And we didn't even expect that. We
Hmm.
didn't expect it because a lot of we was up against a lot of dope labels that work hard, you know what I'm saying? And we at that time Knokville was just active for like 9 months.
Hmm.
So for the people that vote for us and you know against a lot of people that was working real hard for years, that was a blessing and I'm thankful for that, you know what I mean?
Right. All right. Now, what age group does your music target?
Target?
Yeah.
I think I think 20, I say 28 on up because and, and being as though when we perform with the band
Hmm.
and being as you know, for some reason the band makes people that don't like hip hop listen to it.
Right.
Like people love a band.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you got the DJ up there and you got the band, for some reason, people that don't like rap, they tell me afterwards, man, I don't like rap music, but what you just did,
Right.
that was nice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so you know, yeah. So
All
that's
right. Just a
oh,
couple more questions, then I'm gonna see if we can get some other people to come on and ask you questions. So,
all right.
have you ever been in a rap battle against any artist?
Any of my artists?
No, not your artist.
Any
Any artist,
artists?
period.
I haven't been in a rap battle in years. Probably like before the annex days.
Okay.
That's when I was hungry and wanted to rap against everybody.
Right.
You know, now I don't feel like I don't got nothing to prove and shit.
Right.
I feel like I do it for the love now. I don't really care if you can out rap me or not. You know, but
Right.
back then when I first started, yeah, I wanted to be that nigga. So yeah, I was battling everybody.
All right. And then what we gonna do? I'm gonna post this video as well, of course, on IG, Facebook, and also YouTube. So y'all can go back
Uh-huh.
and watch this. You know what I mean? At any given
Right.
time. Shouts out to DJ Nitro. Now,
Right.
I'm gonna leave this the last question before. I mean, this the last question, and then I'm going to see if we can get people to pop on and say what they gotta say. All right.
Okay.
Now, what are your top three favorite songs that you ever made?
Wow. Top three favorite songs. Um, One is in Baltimore, produced by you, djconcrete. Definitely in Baltimore.
Hmm.
Um, because I the way I put that song together, they was I can say it now.
Right. Right.
They was just three verses.
Right.
They just three verses. Like
Well, they were. I'll
I
tell you what. I don't care who listened to it. I don't care if a young, a young MC listened to it or a seasoned MC listened to it. It's killing. It is. I
it's
mean,
still to
they
this
like,
day.
wow.
Still to this day. And I can't even believe I said some of the stuff, but
And what I'm going to do when I put this up for like YouTube and the other videos, the songs that you tell me right now, I'm actually going to play them in the video so the people can,
all right.
you know,
Okay.
get to that song and see what you're talking about.
Right. See, and that's hard for me because I got so many records. So it's like, but I know in Baltimore, definitely one of my favorites. Uh, um. Can't stop. Bill produced that.
Okay.
That's off an undiscovered meal ticket. Yeah. Can't stop. And and uh, um, damn, I really don't know. Cause then it's like I got new records too that I'm banging every
I
day,
know.
and they're
Hey,
like,
that new joint that y'all got is stupid. Like I played it the other day.
I'm gonna say that too. I'm gonna say that record then
Yeah,
because that's the new single, and I love that record right now. It's
yeah,
called Unk 2. So
yeah.
yeah,
What's the name? What
that's
was the
definitely
name of that
jumping.
song?
It's called Unk.
Okay,
That
all right.
song, the
And
single
that
out
is
now is
you
called
and
Unk.
Jay Funk.
Yup, and it's produced by J Funk, man. It's on all plats right now. I'm gonna put the link up. I put the link up in the feed, but I got the link on Facebook running and Twitter and all that. So yeah,
Okay.
it's out there and it's doing good, man. So everybody out there, try salute that. We
Right.
coming with the album in a couple weeks called Unk, produced by J Funk. So far we got Smalls the Grinch. I got Scola De Niro, Great Come to Do Something. Uh it's real. It's up in the air. Somebody else. I don't want to say nothing right now, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got
No,
some
no.
good
Keep it
people
a
on there.
secret until.
Silhouette definitely on there. Y'all know Silo on there. You
Oh yeah,
already
yeah,
know
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. And shouts out to my homie K. KK, what's going on, my brother? A lot of history right
oh.
there. And shouts out to Miss Kim. Um, I'm gonna say a couple more things, but if any of y'all have any questions y'all want to ask Matt, join into the live feed right now. So y'all can join in right now, and hopefully we got a couple people coming in, and y'all can ask Matt whatever y'all want to ask him. But yeah, man, I'm very happy that you're still in the game, that you're still doing it, and love you, man, and
I love
love
you,
love
man.
you, Funk.
And look, let's get this shit. Let's do an Annex album for the people. If y'all want that Annex project, that Concrete Foundation Annex project together, let's link it up. Let's do
Yeah,
it. I'm ready to tour Europe.
yeah, hey, man, that'll be so
So
much
all our
fun.
peoples over Europe, man, that's supporting us. Shout out to y'all for rocking with us for years and keeping that Annex Concrete Foundation music alive over there, man. And hopefully we will see y'all soon.
Yeah, hey, man, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, definitely shouts out to everybody from Owl City. Be more, I am be more, you be more, we all
Yeah.
be more. But then,
Be more lit right now,
oh
boy.
yeah,
This the weekend. It's
oh I
lit right
heard.
now. CIAA. I'm about to go step downtown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was just telling me. He said it was off the chain up there. But
Yeah.
again, if anybody, we got one person in the lineup that I'm about to bring on that want to ask you a question, or
Okay.
a question or two or whatever. And then if anybody else, just come on and join in, and then we can y'all can join in and y'all can ask K Mac questions, or if you got a question for me, it don't matter. So just join in. But it was something I was about to tell you. And plus, I want to shout out, man, my people from Colombia. Shouts out to Felipe, Juan, Monica, all of them. I mean, they helped us out. Shouts out to Rob, man. I mean, that was an awesome trip going over
Everybody
there
that was at
with
that
them.
club that night.
Man, we went in there and man, they played your song. I was like, what? They played this song
Yeah.
in the club. Man, the club lost their mind when they heard your song in
Right.
there. Shouts out to Felipe, man. Love you, brother.
Shouts out to Felipe. Shouts out to everybody that was at that club that night, man. I really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah. And let me tell you something. Shouts out to Medellin, Colombia. Shouts out to Brazil. Shouts out to all the Switzerland,
Australia,
Australia, all
Germany.
that. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let somebody in. I'm gonna let Ricardo in first, and then we got KP, Captain KP.
Okay.
So we gonna let Shit Flow in there real quick.
All right.
He should be popping in any second. Let me see if this thing worked right. There you go. As we got
Oh
the
yeah,
legend,
yeah, yeah,
Shit
yeah,
Flow.
yeah, yeah.
Ricardo, what's
Hey,
going on, family?
Yeah.
Yo, yo,
What's going
What's
on?
up, man? How you been,
just
yo?
FaceTime me, bro. Yo, good seeing y'all, bro. Guess who just FaceTime me? Just
Who?
before you click me in, Mully.
Oh, really?
Mully.
That's the move.
Yeah, Mully. Y'all know Mully man down here. He been down here for a minute.
Yeah. Me and him rapped a little bit a while ago, especially when he first came down too. That's that's family right there. What's up,
Yeah.
Hard Clock?
He
Yeah.
so it's not a question. It's really like, yo,
Your internet is running slow,
oh,
Flo.
hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see
And
that.
see, for all those
Hold
that
on.
don't know, this right here is all family right here. Mack, all of us. This was back in the day when we first started. Rick Flo was there. He was there doing his thing, and then
Yep.
actually right now he's still doing his thing. He's he's traveling with Onyx, doing shows with Onyx, and then your son still doing his thing. Black.
Yep,
That's
yep.
wonderful.
Yeah. So, man, what I want to do, man, is I know we need to figure out how to do a movie together, man. We got to, bro.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
History is this the kind of stuff that people need to see.
Right.
Annex Click was the first and only click that I was ever like sitting there like, I don't know if I want to battle these cats. First and only. I'm telling y'all. Like, I came down here killing cats. Like, my first time here in Atlanta, I was battle. And freaking Annex Click came up in the store that day and we was talking about, yeah, we about to trade some verses. I was like, dang, I don't know. I like them cats. Like, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and act like we ain't talk about this.
Right. Right.
But that was the kind of respect I had though, because the sound was different. Like, there wasn't nobody else that had that real hip hop like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. Yep.
Nobody in the city had that because everybody was trying to do club music. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that that right there, that was inspiration, boy. Y'all made me get better. But not only that, Creek, the compilation was the first compilation that ever had Rough Ends on a project. Rough Ends wasn't out before that compilation. So y'all record was the first record that came out that had them on it.
Wow. And I never knew that.
They don't even know that was the
And you
first
know
record.
what? I have that tape. I got one. And you know what? I'm gonna try to re-record it so it can be at least listenable. And then one day I'll come on live stream it and we can all listen to it. Old memories again. We'll do that.
Word.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Yeah.
Definitely.
listen, man, I'm just trying to make some new history with y'all, man. So y'all keep that in mind. Let's figure it out. But people gotta know the story beyond the live situation right here. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? This
Right.
something that needs to be documented, man, because people will continue to try to look over us and not understand that we were kicking in the doors in Baltimore. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We was
Exactly.
listen, man,
And
we
cause
was
they got
setting
it, it's a documentary out now, and they was like the history of b-boy music. And I'm sitting there
ah
like,
what?
and I'm like, I mean, the people that they were talking to, I got love and respect for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love Tim Trees. Tim Trees is my nigga. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And it, I just felt like they just didn't. I'm not gonna say they purposely did it. They just got to do a little bit more research.
They
Right.
skipped a
That's
whole
all.
genre. They skipped a whole
Yeah.
genre.
Yeah, that's
I
what
seen it.
yeah. Yeah.
You seen
You
it?
can't, you can't freaking not have concrete annex click. You can't, it's a
That's
lot of
true.
people, man. Man, freaking Lab Tech One, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Cats, Sparrow, you know what I'm saying? Cats don't know, but those were the cats that was freaking doing the shows back then. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Now,
Freaking,
now, Flo, don't drop too many gems because you know I gotta have you on here
oh
live.
yeah.
We talked about that earlier. So
Yeah.
you gotta say that for me.
I'm saying though, bro, it's so much. We all
Yeah,
got so much, man. We got
yeah,
so
right.
many stories, man. I remember before meeting, before meeting y'all, one of my first situations, man, that blew my mind was I was downtown on Baltimore Street one day, and freaking Big Daddy Kane rolled up at the light.
Oh, dang.
by itself, and I looked over and I was like, yeah, I know I'm supposed to be rapping.
Right.
You ain't just gonna have somebody like that just pop up like, yeah. You know
He
what I'm
probably was
saying?
doing that. Probably was when he was doing Media Man.
Oh,
Oh,
probably.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably when they was
Word.
doing Media Man because they was all walking around White Lock and all around there. They,
Hey,
Word.
you know what
I
I'm
don't know
saying?
what
Doing
happened
that.
to KP, but KP, if you still on here, jump back on. We want to bring you in. And if anybody else have any questions for K Mac or me, make sure y'all getting that join the thing so we can bring y'all in. But yeah, go ahead. What were you saying, Flo? My bad.
Nah, man, listen, it's my whole thing is this, man. My question is, can y'all put me on the vision board for us doing a movie?
Man,
Yeah,
you already know.
I'm with it.
Yeah, you already know.
I'm with it.
Ain't
And since
nobody
we
else
talk
gonna tell
about
our
that,
story.
even though I know we're not talking about this type of movie, I want to shout out. I just I landed a role in the theater play called My First Love, and
Oh,
that's March, I think March the 8th or something like
That's
that. So
dope.
it's gonna be my 18th theater play. I did like
Yeah,
word.
17 of them.
you've been on it for a
Yeah,
minute.
Dang.
Yeah,
I've been
that's
doing the
good.
theater. I didn't came to Atlanta at the 4-4 theater and did one.
Dang.
That's
You know what I'm
dope.
Wow.
saying? Yeah.
Yo, the evolution
So
of hip.
yeah, I did that, and I did I did 6 web series.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
6 web series. So yeah, I've been in the acting classes and all that. So yeah,
That's
That's
what's up.
fire.
whatever you want to do as far as that tip, bro. I already know some people that can help us put it in pocket. Well, I just need help to do it.
Hey,
Well,
It's
we
man.
gonna
gonna
take all of us
we're gonna
It's
definitely
gonna
get
take all
in.
of us to get it done.
We're gonna definitely get in there and do all of that. And Flo, I'm gonna let KP in here real quick, Flo. So Flo, don't forget.
All
Matter
right.
of fact, I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow again, and we're gonna wrap tomorrow. All right, Flo?
Bet. All
Yeah,
right,
nice
y'all.
talking to you, bro.
All
Easy.
right. Okay. I'm
Much
gonna
love,
bring
bro.
KP in
Peace.
real quick. Hold on. Let me get KP up in here. Anybody else want to join on? Feel free to come in the room so I can let you in. Where you at, KP? There we go.
Bro,
KP, what's
KB
going
in
yo,
the
on?
building.
bro, my God, my God,
Yeah.
It's up, yeah.
what it do, man?
We
Hey,
chilling.
man, listen, first and foremost, you know, we got so much history right here on this phone, right,
Right.
that it don't even come down to questions. I don't really have to question my man Mac. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't have a question for Mac. I just wanna stamp approval on what y'all boys was mentioning, man, and the respect of the culture of Baltimore hip hop. Even before us and our culture came through, we had the We Rock crew and
I was
Golden
gonna say that.
Boys and 14K, and like we
Right.
had our own network of hip hop during a time where hip hop was new itself as a whole.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That people don't really honor. You know, my man who just did a joint in part of his rhyme, he said, "I'm a WEBB baby."
Yeah.
That's
like
dope.
like he say I'm a WEBB baby. I know that statement might age me, but not more than the feds when they caged me. You get what I'm saying?
Ah, that boy is
Right. You know
nasty.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'ma just let it be known, like the culture of hip hop goes far beyond even, you know they bypassed our admission to the game,
Right.
and it's the biggest flaw and introspective on hip hop music in Baltimore.
Right.
It's the biggest flaw because the purest talent came from that era.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I know I may be a little biased, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? But I will take anybody from that era right now, and can't nobody stack up with it. Like it's even at 50 plus, most of them are at this point.
Right.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And they will
Right.
eat these kids up because it's more than just making making words rhyme over beats.
Right.
It's you injecting a whole culture of man, a blueprint of man.
Right.
Right.
And because we have a certain level of integrity and guidelines and morals and values, and we sing hip hop from the beginning to where it is today, we was there from the start to the end.
Right.
Like, how can you contest that, bro?
Right.
You can't, especially when you've been keeping your tools and your knives sharpened all through these years. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So salute my nigga Mack. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, people don't really understand, and it takes you got to erase the hate. You know, here, you know the culture here, crab mentality. It's a lot of hate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody homeboy in they hood rap, and they gonna lean towards that, and they gonna curl their face up against, you know what I mean, the next hood or whatever. And or Mack been dealing with, and I've been watching it indirectly, him dealing with being questioned about his age and his accessibility, his what he brings to the game at this point is still like you. I mean, when you talk about age, yo, it sounds like stupidity to hold age against somebody that's been doing it for 40 years.
Right. and the crazy
you get what I'm saying? He was 10 years old.
Check his catalog. It'll shut you up. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm talking about, like, that's like going to Aaron Rodgers, and I'm a rookie quarterback, and telling him I'm nicer than you, nigga. But I'm Aaron Rodgers. I done seen it all, did it all, been there, done that, over and over and over, again and again.
Right.
See the game twist. I done seen the game flip 2-3 times.
Right. And you still wake up questioning because of his age. It's disrespectful, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's no limit to. Yo, God gave people a talent. It exudes inside of you. That's like Concrete not loving music because he's too old to listen to hip hop. Like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
Like, I see artists that's so talented that fall into, because they followers and they don't believe in themselves enough, that they fall into the realm of listening to the masses tell them they too old to keep doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? And they give up on themselves. They give up on themselves, and they end up working on the bread truck or something. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I understand, do what you gotta do to pay your bills and feed your kids. Right. But if you have a talent inside of you that God gave to you, that should shine out till you die, bro.
Shouts out to Derek Rebel just joined on.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, man, and I'm not trying to cut that off. Shout out to Reb. Reb is all of y'all my brothers, but y'all know personally, me and Reb been going through this music thing since back when you was on the 4-track up in the top.
Yeah.
In the bedroom with the fan blowing, we sweating bullets. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Skinny D, pulling all your crates out, trying to pull all the records out for you.
Right.
Shit. Like, but bro, listen, man. It's a respect that's not given. Big love and big respect to all the young artists, all the new artists that's bringing out what they bring to the game, because it's not up to me to judge or make an opinion on what's good or what's not good, because music has millions of different ears, bro. And what we consider not good, somebody is considering it good. You see what I'm saying? Right. And so we had to respect and honor music as a whole. But I come from a era where you are rated upon based on your talent level, your artistic value, you see what I'm saying, your creativity, and I want to listen to an album that presents me a full package that's painting me a picture, giving me a movie through music.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
And if I'm not getting that, you're not fulfilling me personally as a listener. So
Well, that's where.
But I think it's a good thing for the younger guys and us to be making music, because I
Shouts out
feel
to
like,
Carmel,
all right,
Indian.
it's always gonna be something new. You always need something new, but you always gotta have something that I think we keep it balanced. I think the music that we make keep hip hop balanced.
Now, when you
You
say
feel what I'm
that,
saying? Like,
when you
imagine if
say
hip
that,
hop was all that, was just all that. Imagine hip hop was just all that.
what
Just
you mean?
imagine
You saying
if it was just
when
all.
you say keep us balanced, but you talking about, I mean, you saying we keep it balanced, you talking about like us without like OGism, keep the music. Okay, got you.
OGism in
I
hip
agree.
hop, our
I agree.
OGism in hip hop
Right,
keeps it balanced. You know what
right,
I'm saying? That's why I
okay,
said just imagine if it was all that rah rah,
right.
right,
shit.
right.
You know
I
what I'm
get it.
saying? Yeah, so I think it's a need for both of us because we need something new. We always gotta have something new. You always gotta have that. But it's necessary to have us too.
Now,
Because we keep the substance in it. We keep, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we keep
Bro,
substance in it. Come on,
bro,
yo.
it's let's be real.
Everybody that's coming out right now that's older guys are making solid projects.
yeah,
That's because
Everybody is making classical shit.
they come from a culture where they can't, it's like coming outside with beat up kicks on in the zone 29. You can't do that.
right. I mean, and another thing
It's
too.
simply not allowed.
Right, right, right.
Not part of the culture.
But you know
You
what
see what
though?
I'm saying?
A lot of the young bucks now have a model to go by when you have the OGs out here. So now I'm starting to see them trying to make a move. Like I was listening to something, and I actually sent it to my son the other day. It sounded like 21 Savage, but was rapping off of. I don't know if y'all remember East Flatbush Project. Remember the joint? The joint. Those sticks and stones may break my bones. That joint.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
rocking beat, right? And he was trying to rap
right.
off of that. So, I mean, shouts out to him for trying. But I mean, just keep at it. And then, I mean, and I like the fact that they trying to now, get some bars or something. You know what I'm saying? So, shouts out to the
Oh, they
young bucks.
got a lot of yo. Believe it or not, yo, if you listen to them, like being as though I work with a lot of young artists, I did a lot of work with a lot of them, even managing them. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
once I start being around them, I start understanding what they were doing, and some
I
of them
get it.
are not bad.
Yeah,
Some of them
some of
are
them not
not
bad,
bad,
but
yo.
I mean,
It's just to
Now,
me. See what it is that it sounds so much of the same
yeah, that's what it was.
that
Judged by 12.
yeah,
Nick Soprano.
it's like it sounds so much of the same. So you like, is that the same shit? Like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But really, they be saying something, yo, and like I think, like I said earlier, Migos. I like Migos. I think they can rap their ass up. I think Takeoff. I think all of them can really rap, yo. If you gotta really listen to them.
Right.
They can
bro,
rap, yo.
it-
They just do it
they
their
can.
way. They just do it their
That's all.
way. But they really can rap.
Everybody have it. Yeah, everybody have their own way of presenting what they do, and I respect all of it.
Yeah, they
All
can
I'm,
do it. They
all
do
I'm
it their
saying
way.
is,
So, and I
I just
listen to
don't like the
everything
fact.
because I like to listen to everything because I want to stay within my boundaries. I might want to take a little piece and mix it all together for me. You know what I'm saying? And make it relatable to
Right.
people. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
So
check
I
this
like to
out,
do
though.
that too.
In a minute, I'm going to give y'all, actually, no, this is how we going to end this, man. We want you to give us a verse of whatever you want to give us, right? And we're gonna end it. And we shouts out to KP. We love you, brother. The neighborhood KP, community KP. And then shouts out to
Yo,
Flow and everybody else who came in. And shouts out to my brother Southside Doughboy on here. That's my brother down there. Shouts out to Willie Bars. Shouts out to J Funk. Who else? Silhouette. Pat Leach.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, everybody,
you
man.
Lord, Derek Rebel.
Oh yeah,
Moved
Derek
out
Rebel,
that.
Hugh Lord. I mean all that. Billy Keys. You know what I mean? Everybody. Love y'all, man. Love
Everybody.
y'all. We're gonna get them
Petey
on here.
Collins.
Oh yeah.
Petey Collins, my
Collins.
nigga.
Petey. Shouts out to Petey.
Yeah.
So, but
Already.
all right. So this how we're gonna do it, man.
Dice.
Give us some bars. Give us and shouts out.
That
Love you too,
29.
man. Love you too,
Give us
man.
that
All right, check
29
it.
shit, man.
Yeah. Drop,
Bigger things to come, see the haters in their feelings. Reinvent the brand, latest logo on my linen. Say ducked off, they ain't seen him in a minute. Steady chasing down a bag, they don't want to see him winning. I'm the underground messiah, grown women admire. Village streets I call home, I done been through the fire. 18 on the rocks with a splash of papaya. Let us see him when he chillin', when I drag niggas quiet. I just focus on mine, the 50 playing funny to me. Only way I give a fuck if it's bringing money to me. Love to call a nigga bro, nigga, you ain't nothing to me. Since I let my nuts hang, now these niggas coming for me. And if it's time to ride, then you know I'm sliding early. And school these little niggas like Anthony follow Kirby. Lamar Jackson, if you see me in a jersey. They sending threats, funny thing, you never see me worry. Sat at the table with the bosses and the shooters. From west to over east throughout the city, I'm saluted. And get it done however you try to do it. I better got him tight, see his biddy riding to it. Defecating, but somebody gotta do it. Since a hopper had the fluid, spit game be the truest. I'm still the same nigga from the village, spit the raw. Still a heavy dipper, middle fingers to the law. Let me chill.
Already.
Cha-ching. All right. So,
My
hey,
man,
man.
Mack.
Love you, brother. Thank you for coming through. DJ Concrete, K-Mack, Neighborhood KP, Community KP.
Neighborhood KP.
And this is Street Tactics Radio. Y'all can always listen
Neighborhood
to
KP, I like that, yo. That's your new name, yo.
Yeah.
Keep
That's
it
your new
pushing,
shit,
baby.
neighborhood.
Keep it pushing, baby.
Yeah. So shouts out to the whole Zone 29. And
Yes, sir.
y'all can always
Yes,
check
sir.
me on streettacticsradio.com. And actually y'all can also check my YouTube channel at Street Tactics Radio on YouTube. And actually KP, you know I'm on them bikes too. I think I sent you the video. Y'all can check me out on Street Tactics MTV, my mountain bike videos too. So hey, when I come up the way, we're gonna get it, KP. We're gonna do some miles on the bike.
I wanna go, yo. I wanna do it.
Hey, you
Do it.
You roll with us.
Hey.
How far
Creep,
y'all be riding though, man?
You'll be all right. We got you.
Far enough to get that weed out your lungs.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah.
Yo. You can hear me.
What up, nigga?
Hey, yo, Matt.
What up,
Let's get on that tip real quick. You feel me?
Already.
Show these niggas what's up, yo.
Yeah.
What's the word?
Hope they see that he ain't forward. Hit the lab when I'm bored. Overseas fan base keep on asking for more. Wife shop till she drops. She got bags on the floor. Swipe my card, give me cash back at the corner store. Don't go playing with the boy, that's a grown ass man. It took us kindness for week. They don't know that man. Say we went to school together, yeah, we go back fan. The dark streets of the village, call it no man's land. I've been at it for a minute. Fuck any nigga hating, he come and pay a visit. A legend in the making, got attorneys on my business.